headlines for this hour on VTV News. Party Central Committee 9th Plenum concludes. Quang Binh organizes program to honor Trường Sơn soldiers and fallen heroes. In a war news, North Korea seeks to shore up nuclear force.
Broadcasting from Hanoi, the capital of Vietnam. VTV News starts right now.
Hello, it's 3 p.m. local time in Hanoi. You're watching VTV News. To mark the 134th birthday of President Ho Chi Minh, May 19, 1890, on Saturday morning, the delegation of the Party Central Committee, State President, National Assembly, Government, and the Central Committee of the Vietnam Fatherland Front led a wreath and visited President Ho Chi Minh Mausoleum. Also attending were leaders, former leaders of the party and state, and leaders of central departments, ministries, branches, and organizations. Before the heroic spirit of President Ho Chi Minh, the delegate expressed their infinite gratitude toward the president's great contribution to the revolutionary cause of the party and nation. Also in the morning, the delegation led flower wreath and offered incense to commemorate the fallen heroes at the Martyrs Memorial on Bắc Sơn Street. After 3 days, the 13-party Central Committee 9th Plenum concluded its work on Saturday morning. The committee discussed drafting documents for submission to the 14-party Congress and overall preparation for the organizing the 14-party Congress. More to follow.
Concluding the session, General Secretary Nguyễn Phú Trọng said that the Party Central Committee had a strong consensus on the draft documents to submit to the 14th National Party Congress. The Central Committee requests the subcommittees ensure consistency among the reports. They must soon begin developing draft documents according to the proposed plan.
In drafting documents, it is necessary to objectively and comprehensively evaluate the issues, especially newly arising ones, deeply analyze the causes, and make well-founded forecasts. It is necessary to deeply analyze and evaluate the implementation of the 5-year goals and tasks for 2021-2025 and confirm the results. The major issues outlined are sustainable development, national defense and security, foreign affairs, and reforming the party and the political system to be truly clean and comprehensively strong.
General Secretary Nguyễn Phú Trọng underscored the urgency and importance of the preparation work for the 14th Party Congress, stating that this is a crucial task that needs to be implemented promptly in the spirit of innovation according to the party's principles. He emphasized that this work must promote democracy, maintain the party leadership, and strengthen solidarity, thereby improving the leadership capacity and fighting power of party organizations and members. The Party Central Committee assigned the Politburo to urgently direct the early completion and promulgation of directives to orient the entire party to prepare and successfully conduct congresses at all levels, contributing significantly to the success of the 14th National Party Congress.
In Washington, D.C., the General Director of Vietnam Customs and the Acting Commissioners of U.S. Customs have just signed a declaration seeking cooperation in risk management for trade between the two nations. The two sides discussed the possibility of sharing information between major seaports in Vietnam and the United States and implementing electronic data exchange mechanisms for goods traded among the two countries to facilitate bilateral trade. To contribute to the growth of two-way import-export turnover, the two countries' customs will strengthen cooperation to prevent origin fraud, transshipment fraud, evasion of trade protections, and illegal transshipment measures. Prime Minister Phạm Minh Chính has required gold businesses to link electronic invoices to the tax authorities before June 15. The Prime Minister requested that ministries and branches implement solutions to narrow the difference between domestic and international gold bar prices. At the same time, inspection and supervision should be increased and violations should be strictly handled. In particular, the State Bank must continue to review Decree 24/2012 on gold business management. Regarding electronic invoices for gold transactions, the Prime Minister requested that by June 15, businesses that do not link electronic invoices to the tax authorities will have their licenses revoked. The requirements for electronic invoices has been raised by the government many times, as precious metal trading transactions are often small with insufficient invoices and documents and a lack of transparency. May the 18th is Vietnam Science and Technology Day. In the context of international integration and the 4.0 Industrial Revolution, Vietnamese scientists face both opportunities and challenges. They also need support to seize opportunities and promote scientific research to aid the country's development.
The Laboratory of Advanced Materials for Green Development at the University of Natural Sciences, Hanoi National University, has applied new technologies such as artificial intelligence, cloud computing, and big data to effectively support research projects that bring together scientists from many countries.
Digital applications in scientific research greatly increase the productivity of researchers. The connection between scientists and implementing projects becomes more effective.
Big data processing results are updated every hour and every minute to help experts from the Institute of Meteorology, Hydrology, and Climate Change consolidate the basis for analyzing weather patterns that cause extreme events. The emergence of big data helps scientists increase their ability to process information, optimize the research process, and promote interdisciplinary collaboration. However, investment in infrastructure and policy is needed to utilize models better.
We need technology infrastructure that can ensure data storage. Scientists also need to comply with security regulations and ensure data quality.
In addition, state management agencies must develop regulations suitable for the digital era.
Vietnam must promote digital transformation in scientific and technological research and development to fully take advantage of the opportunities of the fourth industrial revolution. We need regulations on ethics and responsibility in scientific and technological development.
Over the past 5 years, Vietnam has published over 18,000 international papers each year. The World Intellectual Property Organization rates Vietnam as one of the 7 middle-income countries that have made the most progress in innovation over the past decade. In the digital era, investing in infrastructure and building data centers are important steps to continue encouraging scientists to create breakthroughs, contributing to the country's sustainable development.
The European Union (EU) is the world's largest fruit import market, boasting an import value exceeding $70 billion in 2023. However, the market share held by Vietnamese enterprises remained modest, hovering over around 1%. This figure pales in comparison to Vietnam's export potentials and the EU's robust import demand. In the following story, let's delve into the reason behind these discrepancies and explore potential solutions to bolster Vietnam's fruit export to the EU market.
This French supermarket chain offers a wide range of imported fresh products, including Vietnamese fruits. They stock over 50 types of imported fruit, with Vietnamese fruit comprising less than 10% of the selection. Among them are 4 popular varieties of passion fruit.
Vietnamese yellow passion fruit is a new addition here. However, many consumers hesitate to buy it because they are unfamiliar with its taste. While Vietnamese fruit is known for its deliciousness, buyers often find limited choices. The products are not consistently available for sale.
The EU demonstrates a substantial and consistent demand for fresh and semi-processed fruit products. Importers in the EU tend to be discerning and have long-standing partnerships with traditional suppliers from regions like South America and Africa. The challenge for new suppliers lies in the instability of product supply, limited brand recognition.
South American countries hold an advantage over Asian counterparts in terms of geographical proximity, long-standing trade relationships, lower production costs, and competitive pricing. Vietnam's production scale remains fragmented, resulting in a limited number of orchards that meet EU standards.
According to experts, Vietnamese fruit producers should focus on branding, enhancing product quality, and implementing effective preservation methods to establish a strong presence in major supermarkets in the EU.
Promotion plays a crucial role. Dragon fruit is as delicious and nutritious as New Zealand kiwi. However, the kiwi enjoys greater popularity in the European market.
Improving the transportation system and modernizing logistic infrastructure, including highways, warehouses, and ports, is necessary to reduce business costs.
Economic uncertainties, heat waves, and droughts significantly impact the supply and quality of fruit. Achieving the fruit and vegetable export target of $6 to $6.5 billion is no easy feat. Businesses must address the existing challenges for Vietnamese fruits to penetrate the market further.
Coming up next on VTV News, Quảng Bình organizes a program to honor Trường Sơn soldiers and fallen heroes. And Phu Quoc ranks in top 10 most affordable tropical destinations to visit in the summer. Welcome back to VTV News. The art program Eastern Trường Sơn Calls Western Trường Sơn took place on Friday night in Quảng Bình. The program, organized at the Thọ Lộc Youth Volunteer Cemetery, brought authentic and touching story to the audience. The program expressed respect and gratitude to President Ho Chi Minh and the heroic martyrs who fell on the Trường Sơn route in the resistance war against American imperialism and for the cause of national liberation. The organizing committee presented 90 gifts to former youth volunteers and veterans of Quảng Bình province in difficult circumstances. The Ho Chi Minh Trail underlines the Vietnamese people's determination to win the resistance war against the U.S. The logistical network of roads and trails supported the front line during the war. Among the many miracles of Trường Sơn Road, there is a legend called Road K, a road built to respond to the U.S. nighttime bombing. More to follow.
In 1968, the AC-130 Spectre fixed-wing gunship was a most formidable adversary on the Ho Chi Minh Trail. The nighttime bomber successfully suppressed Vietnam's nighttime supply operations. In response, the Trường Sơn Command boldly decided to organize transport convoys to run during the day, right under the enemy's nose. The new supply route was named Road K.
Road K is a hidden road constructed for daytime operations. We completely rearranged 800 to 900 km of road to ensure vehicles could run during the day and avoid night raids by the enemy.
Construction of Road K took less than 18 months, from May 1971 to October 1972. It quickly became the People's Army of Vietnam's new main supply route. The old route was used mainly as diversions to distract the enemy and protect Road K.
Road K created a major turning point for the strategic supply line named after the great President Ho Chi Minh. That road is an unprecedented legend in the history of wars.
Road K, surrounded by the Trường Sơn mountain range, outwitted the enemy's advanced aircraft, increasing transport efficiency by 70%. It also helped reduce the journey time to supply the southern front from 6 months to 6 weeks. Road K became one of the greatest engineering feats of the Trường Sơn Army, a strategy never seen before in any military textbook.
Hue Monuments Conservation Center has debuted digital identifications of Nguyen Dynasty antiques and created a digital exhibition space. The 10 digitally identified antiques include Nguyen Dynasty artifacts such as thrones, palanquin, shoes, golden branches, and jade leaves. The relics are equipped with NFC chips, which visitors can interact with using their smartphones, opening up multi-dimensional interaction with historical information, their origins and cultural significance, and 3D images of that artifact. At the same time, the first Metaverse Cultural Exhibition space was launched, thereby taking new steps in applying technology to preserve and promote cultural and heritage values. May the 18th marked International Museum Day. Many of Vietnam's 150 museums has embraced technology to enhance visitor experiences. These technologies range from foundational steps such as creating websites and digitizing artifacts in 2D and 3D format to cutting-edge initiatives like synchronized applications on Android and iOS platforms. More to follow.
During her visit to the Ho Chi Minh Museum, Phuc couldn't thoroughly explore all the exhibits due to time constraints. However, thanks to the museum's innovative use of QR codes, visitors can easily access detailed information within a limited time window. Guests can easily access the museum's website by scanning the code with their smartphone cameras.
I think it's really convenient for visitors who cannot attend in person. With one scan, you can access comprehensive exhibition details from anywhere.
A 3D online museum has proven particularly popular, attracting over 2,000 daily visitors eager to explore historical documents and artifacts from afar.
Going forward, we plan to further enhance the visitor experience by developing smart tour applications for smartphones and tablets. These applications will integrate multilingual platforms and cater to local and international visitors.
Digital transformation has revitalized experiences at some of Vietnam's leading museums, including the Vietnam National Museum of History and the Vietnam Fine Arts Museum.
This pivotal idea has so much room for growth. We plan to introduce more exhibiting technologies, including 3D mapping and immersive experience.
By embracing digital technology, museums safeguard cultural heritage for research. Moreover, they bridge a gap between valuable artifacts and audiences worldwide and foster greater public appreciation for history, culture, and art.
The Pearl Islands of Phu Quoc, Kiên Giang continues to be ranked by Travel and Leisure magazine of the United States as one of the 10 most affordable tropical destinations to visit in the summer. Lush landscape, reasonable prices, and many opportunities to take beautiful photos await visitors in Phu Quoc. Visitors can participate in exciting adventure tours such as fish watching, hiking through the forest, or experiencing local culture and cuisine at Phu Quoc Night Market, which has many delicious dishes. This summer, many tourism businesses in Phu Quoc City have applied tourism stimulus programs, reducing service prices by 30 to 50% and launching many new tourism promotions and products. Being included in top 10 most attractive tourist destinations globally will help promote Vietnam's Phu Quoc Islands to more tourists, especially international visitors. On Saturday, the second Vietnamese Bánh Mì Festival 2024 opened at Lê Văn Tám Park, Ho Chi Minh City. With the theme Vietnamese Bánh Mì World Cuisine Value, the festival includes many unique and attractive highlights. This year's festival has attracted more than 130 stalls from famous brands over half a century old, sporting numerous colorful models to increase the festival appeal. The festival has also set a record of 150 bánh mì dishes displayed on a giant board. The diverse dishes illustrate the local specialities nationwide that help create delicious signature Vietnamese bánh mì. The organizing committee closely coordinated with the Ho Chi Minh City Department of Food Safety to ensure food safety and hygiene for all stall holders participating in the festival. While Vietnamese dishes are revered worldwide, their nation had yet to establish a robust culinary industry. However, in recent times, many localities have cultivated unique culinary identities that blend local cuisine with cultural exploration.
In her bustling kitchen, Mingbia prepares 10 courses of traditional Ede dishes daily. She subtly adjusts the spice level to cater to different tastes.
Since our hamlet initiated local tourism, we've welcomed more visitors than ever during the holidays. We had to prepare a lot of food with locally sourced ingredients.
The flavors are distinct, combining spicy, sour, sweet, and subtle. They make me want to come back for more, and I will introduce this place to my friends.
The ancient capital of Hue has integrated over 1,000 traditional foodstuffs, ranging from court specialties to local offerings, into its travel experience.
I'm profoundly impressed with Hue's food, especially bánh bèo nậm lọc. Hue cuisine is truly a gem.
However, efforts to elevate Vietnamese cuisine into a flagship cultural and tourism product remain fragmented, resting largely on individual and local initiatives.
We cannot tread this path alone. Collaboration with other associations, alongside the tourism and diplomatic sectors, is imperative. Together, we can forge a coalition dedicated to the authentic development of Vietnamese cuisine.
Key to this endeavor is the assurance of clean, safe food practices, celebration of quintessential Vietnamese dishes, and commitment to refined, hygienic service standards. When Vietnamese cuisine ascends to the status of a national cultural emblem, it will serve as a powerful catalyst for tourism promotion and economic growth, expanding Vietnam's culinary footprint on the global stage.
Coming up next in our World News, North Korea seeks to shore up nuclear force. And personal electric aircraft takes to Tokyo sky. North Korean leader Kim Jong-un has ordered an acceleration in the production of the country's nuclear force to strengthen it more rapidly. His statement was delivered as he oversaw a test of tactical ballistic missiles controlled by a new guidance system. While visiting an arms factory on Friday, the North Korean leader made the production order to cope with the enemies and bolster nuclear war deterrence. He also expressed satisfaction with the successful missile test featuring an autonomous navigation system. The Councils of Europe on Friday agreed on an artificial intelligence AI treaty, the first binding international treaty on the technology. The treaty set out a legal framework that covers the entire life cycle of AI system and addresses the risks they may pose while promoting responsible innovation. The Council stressed that this treaty can be signed by non-European countries. It aimed to ensure a responsible use of AI that respects human rights and the rule of law. The United Nations Economic and Social Commission for Asia and the Pacific report that many Asian countries will experience a doubling of their 65 and over demographic within 20 to 25 years. Meanwhile, such shifts typically take half a century in Europe. This aging phenomenon shows disparities across the continent. Japan and South Korea have the fastest aging population, with the number of people aged 70 and over representing 20% and 24.5% of the total population respectively. China, Sri Lanka, Thailand, and Vietnam follow closely behind. Countries with traditionally young populations like India and Indonesia are expected to see expanding senior populations. An electric aircraft took to the skies of Tokyo on May 17 for the Japanese capital first crew demonstrations of the technology. The vehicle is described as an aircraft that anyone can fly. Join us in the following story to learn the technologies that makes it possible.
The Hexa has 18 independent electric motors and propellers and is capable of landing on both land and water thanks to its 5 floats. It weighs only 196 kilograms due to its carbon fiber airframe and is equipped with safety features, including an autonomous ballistic parachute and the ability to fly and land safely even with up to 6 motors disabled.
very, very simple. The computer handles most of the details, including fighting the wind. So when wind comes along, the aircraft will hold the aircraft against it for you. So all you do is say, I want to go forward, and the aircraft goes forward. Press a button to take off, press a button to land. Very simple.
In March, Lift Aircraft launched the first pay-per-flight customer experience. As part of this new service, customers undergo approximately 2 hours of comprehensive ground training, including the use of a virtual reality flight simulator, before piloting the Hexa aircraft themselves under the guidance of experienced flight instructors. This initiative is part of a broader U.S. tour, with operations starting at Florida's Lakeland Linder Airport and continuing in Austin, Texas, with future expansions into other cities planned.
And now, as usual, let's continue with the weather forecast. And that's all the news for today. To rewatch your program, you can log on to vtvgo.vn or download a mobile application VTVGO. Thanks for watching and goodbye for now.